The God Wars pets have a brutal 1 in 5,000 drop rate, but they also have some incredibly fun ways to increase kills per hour using alt accounts. Last episode, we obtained the Zilliana pet just over twice the drop rate, leaving me with just 3 God Wars pets left. Before we can move on to the next one, we have to solve one main issue. Bonds are pricey. Today, I'll be using the alts to fund themselves, and getting some very much needed practice playing multiple accounts in the God Wars dungeon. Then finally, looking to cross off one more boss pet from the list. What happens when RuneScape's rarest grinds turn into a race against the clock? Since I've first obtained every pet, the game has evolved, new strategies, and nearly 20 new pets to collect. So I've started over. A fresh account, max efficiency, chasing one ultimate goal, the fastest time to all pets. This is Funny Feelings. Good morning, Funny Feelings world! Oh boy, it has been a while, but we are starting off right where we left off at last time. Saradomin pet is obtained, our first of the 4 God Wars Dungeon Generals. We finally get some time to think and plan about what's next. My alts are still bonded for a couple of weeks, and I really do want to make most use of that time, but we are still missing 2 skilling pets. So for right now, I'm just gonna recline, take a deep breath, celebrate the win, and hunt some chins. Okay, chin break is over. Now, note the RSN in the bottom left before anyone gets instantly confused. Like I previously said, I'm on my alts for now, and let's really dive into the reason of why. I've decided on the next God Wars Dungeon pet I want to go for, and it is Zamorak. For me, this is probably my favorite of the bosses to do, and it's an easy method relative to the other 3. But there's still going to be a lot that's happening simultaneously, and I want to get some heavy alting practice in before I head there. There's also another benefit. Over the last 3 years, my cash stack on my old main has been slowly dwindling due to constant upkeep of alts being bonded with membership. To give you some real numbers, let's take a rough average of 13 million GP per bond. 2 bonds per month, 24 per year. That's 312 million GP per account per year to keep these bonded. Well, I typically have at least 3 bonded at all times, and when I'm doing heavy alting stuff, anywhere between 8 to 10. Let's take an average of 5 accounts bonded over the span of the last 3 years that I've been doing this speedrun. That's 4.68 billion GP in bond money alone. So, yeah, this is an expensive hobby if I'm not actively PVMing or boosting to upkeep the costs. So, once again, recap. Over the next couple days, number 1, I'm going to boost some of my pet hunter friends to stockpile membership money for my alts. And 2, the more important one, I'm going to be getting legit hours logged into boosting to get better and more comfortable with these heavy alting methods that will only serve as a direct benefit to the speedrun. Sound good? Let's get it. Starting off with Calfight Queen, one of the easier bosses to boost. At 1 million GP per KC and 65 kills per hour, that is 65 million GP per hour profit. Make sure to keep accounts 6 tiles away from each other to force range attacks to all be single target. Cast Vengeance a lot. Always keep auto retaliate on due to the mage attack bounce between the accounts. And don't forget to spec transfer the main. Side note, with the new 2026 summer sweep up changes, Sanguinesti staff got a mega buff. The chance of proccing a heal went from 1 in 6 to 1 in 5, and 8 additional damage added to each heal proc, and a +1 increase to the base max hit, and they lowered the cost of using Sang from 3 blood runes to 2. Long story short, I would probably be swapping out of the Eye of Iok to the Sanguinesti staff on my alts, especially for Calfight Queen. Bandos. 4 worlds. 4 idle tanks on each world, all standing 1 tile west of the range minion spawn. This lets Blood Barrage get a triple stack when Bandos and the melee minion walk up to you. 3 alt DPS, 2 strictly for DPS, and 1 of them with spellbook swap Blood Barrage runes to regain HP and heal up the booster or the DPS alts. Make sure you're hopping as soon as possible. Do not try to time it between Bandos hits. 1 million GP per kill, 110 kills per hour, 110 million GP per hour long term. Oh, the best part of a boosting session is here. And to give you guys visibility on the prices I actually listed, we did about a 6-hour bando session, and it just finished up with one of my favorite clanmates, Sweet D. 705 million GP. Oh my gosh, that is great to see. It's pretty much like 2 years of membership right there. Before we move on to the next boss, let's talk about summertime. For me, it is the busiest part of the year, and that's not including the 8 hours a day I spend playing this lovely video game. Long days and lots of time spent away from the home means consistency in my morning routine is out the window. Luckily, AG1 has me covered with their convenient travel sticks. One of these bad boys mixed into a glass of water will support your energy for the day and fill nutrient gaps with essential vitamins and minerals. AG1 Next Gen has gone through multiple gold standard clinical trials to show how beneficial it is. It helps meet 94% of your nutrient requirements when combined with a proper diet and promotes gut health with pre and probiotics. Help make sure your summer days stay consistent. Through my link, get a free AG1 travel pouch with 7 free AG1 travel packs in your welcome kit with your first AG1 subscription order while supplies last. Available for a limited time only. And big thanks to AG1 for sponsoring this episode. Since Zammy is my next pet hunt and I'm here right now, let me give you a full rundown on doing this boss as efficiently as you can based on the number of accounts you're willing to play. Due to the God Wars respawn timer being 90 seconds, hopping worlds after each kill greatly increases your kills per hour, but you'll want to scale up your number of ults alongside that. If you want to hop between 2 worlds, anywhere between 1 to 3 ults are recommended. Ideally, 1 tank account staying idle on each world with a DPS ult that hops alongside your main account. If you want to push it even further and hop between 3 different worlds, you'll need to use 5 different ults. Again, with 3 of them being idle tanks on each world, now with 2 DPS ults hopping alongside. And for those of you who are wanting to hit the ceiling of kills per hour, tapping out at 120 kph, we'll be using 4 different worlds. You want at least 7 ults, 4 tanks, and 3 DPSers. Let's take a quick look at these gear setups. One of your DPS ults will serve as your main healer account, hence the prayer regions and rock cakes. Since Zammy has no area of attack, you don't need to worry about overheads, making this pretty convincingly the easiest of the 4 God Wars generals to kill. For the actual strategy, it's pretty straightforward. Tanks are going to stand 1 tile southwest of the ranger spawn, alongside the wall right here. I like to stand my main 1 tile south and 2 tiles east of the tank, trapping the meleeer into the clump, and the DPS ults want to stand at least 3 tiles away from the main so that it stays out of range of pot share. The duty of the DPS ults? Nuke the major first, and then finish off the remaining health of the meleeer and the ranger, piling the boss at the end. The tank and the main will both be targeting Zammy, with the tank's blood barrage AoE chipping away at most of the range and melee minion health. No specking with this boss, just stay in cycle, hop quickly after the boss is dead, pick up the food on the tanks, and remember to stay hearted on the main. It really is as simple as that. When it comes to plugins, it is no secret, they do help push the boundaries when it comes to consistency and accuracy with ulting. Firstly, utilize the plugin World Cycle and make sure to keybind a hop key for rapid hopping between accounts. On all your accounts, you'll want to be in a party with party health status on to make healing much more quick and trivial. On the DPS ults, and specifically the healer, it will be low HP most of the time, so this is not the account you want to misclick Zammy on while the minions are still alive, or you can get one shot. Take advantage of the plugin Custom Menu Swaps to force the left-click attack option to be the minions in cases that they were stacked with the boss, allowing you to never misclick on Zammy. That just about sums up this method. Good luck out there on your pet hunts. Yahoo! Little hunter break because 1, my wrists have been hurting, and 2, that is 64 million hunter XP. Oh, we love chins. Okay, so let's get caught up. The PVM boosting that I was doing for other people, it is now done. Just a little 5 to 6 day diversion, and I think gross profit was somewhere around 2 bill. That was fun, but it's time to get back to funny feelings. And remember, the rules I laid out in episode 1. The only money I currently have and the only money that I will make on the pet speedrun account is from pet hunting itself. All that money I make along the way, it's most likely going to be reinvested into speeding up the final pet hunts anyways. Dude. What is this PKer and why do they always instantly hit my chin shooter?
Forgot bolts.
Wait, okay. I'm just auto retail and I'm winning this fight. And he is running. Goodbye, sir. Oh, I love winning a PvP fight doing nothing other than just letting my account auto-retail. Yeah, we've been on a long yap session. That kind of happens with skilling pets, so let's keep it going. We have 60 pets right now, and with the recent addition of Maggot King, there are 69 pets in total. Of those 9 missing, I have 3 God Wars pets that remain, Maggot King, 2 skilling pets, Chinchampa and Runecrafting, Bloodhound, and 2 freebies, Beef and Chompy Chick. So realistically, I only have 7 real pets left that I need to grind out. Sorry, Beef and Chompy, for not giving you the respect of calling you a real pet. You just aren't. Therefore, while I'm enjoying myself at the chins, I think I'm gonna stay here a bit longer because, yeah, I'd rather not finish this series by just dropping 400 hours in skilling pets. 65 million Hunter XP coming on in fast. I think that's just about gonna wrap it up for today. Tomorrow, we're starting Zammy, and in my opinion, the most fun of the 4 God Wars bosses. Today is the day, the sun is shining, and I have the biggest craving to just farm Zamorak all day. We're geared up. Inventory does look almost identical to Saradomin if you have noticed that. Shout out to the Busted Shadow for that one. Also, side note, for people wanting incredibly fast Zammy Room KC, long over are the days of killing the imps and hopping. Blood Barrage and Auto Retaliate will get you 40 KC in less than 5 minutes, and it is fully AFK. Just remember to bring your Mage Cape and the correct runes to Spellbook swap to Lunar or Arceus, depending on what you prefer. Alright, we got this. We practiced for this. We got nothing to worry about. Whew, sorry, I just need to give myself a little pep talk. I do not know why I'm nervous right now. Zammy start, here we go! Whew, yeah, a little overwhelming for the first kill. Yeah, alright, let's just AFK on this world, wait the 90 seconds for the respawn. I need to gather myself, get my clients repositioned, because something feels off. Oh, that's a call log pop-up. 5 KC Zammy Spear. Sure, game, sure. If this was an iron 7 years ago, this would have been Christmas morning. 25 KC in. I got my clients feeling like they're finally in the right spot. Camera angles, they're feeling perfect. Done with the early nerves, that was happening. Everything's good. Time to grind this out. Collection log pop-up coming in here. I'm gonna preemptively tell myself so I don't get baited. There it is. Krill Tsutsuroth Adept, 50 KC hit. Here we go. Let's talk about money here while we can. Zamorak is currently the least profitable of the God Wars bosses, thanks to Zammy Spear being 1 mil each. But let's think about the positives. Zamorak Hilt is currently sitting at 17 mil a pop right now. So other than the pet and the elites, that's the main thing we're looking at. Staff the Deads, they're pretty good for PvP, so they're always going to hold value, sitting at 6.5 mil right now. Wiki has Zammy at 58k per kill, only picking up the uniques. And at 110 kills an hour, that's still only 6.38 mil per hour. Not the best, but you know, not the worst. That's pretty much only 3.5 hours of Zammy to make enough money to buy an elite through Dragon Imps on average. Speaking of elites, yes sir, 76 KC, go on son. First of many. There's 100 KC Krill Veteran. All right, no more KC collection log baits. We just need Staff the Dead, Hilt, and Steam Staff. And then we are in the home stretch for the pet. No, there's no fucking way. Get the fuck. No, nope. This is a 1 in 5k pet. What do you mean 105 KC? 105. Oh my god. I spent more time gearing my alts and KCing than I did actually killing the boss. Oh, well, I was really enjoying this for the 50 minutes that I got to do the method. We got 1 spear to our name. Oh my gosh, this account is something special. I don't know what else to say. Ladies and gentlemen, everyone's favorite moment of the video is here. It is stats time, and we finally get an interesting one. 105 KC. Yes, 105. On a 1 in 5,000 pet rate. That is insane odds. We're not talking a coin flip. We're not even talking a 6-sided dice roll. I'm talking you fill up a room with 50 people, and they're all randomly signed numbers, 1 through 50, without any repeated number. You walk in said room, you point to a random guy, you choose number 39, and he is the exact guy with that number. Fun stuff. Viewing it another way with our trusty website pet visualizer. Shout out to the website devs. Anyone can use it, by the way. We are all the way down here in the 2.08 percentile, meaning 98% of RuneScape players who go for this pet will have to do more KC than I did. Being that there's 69 pets in the game, you should expect to hit this 1 in 50 roll at least once along your way, and you just gotta pray that it's the Bloodhound. Oh no. Zammy, listen to me. I did not get enough time doing you, and I am not happy to already have to hand you off to the menagerie. Oh, well, enjoy your time with all your new friends. I really am gonna miss you. All right, who's ready for the biggest post-pet bank sale? 1 Zamrock Spear. 1.1 million GP obtained for that pet hunt. Woohoo! I love RuneScape. Well, it's like we never left. Back to the Chin Hills we go. Oh, well, yeah, there it is. Another person instantly logging in and attacking my alt. They do this to themselves. Like, why are you attacking the account that legit looks like a bolt ragger? It's not like I want them to attack the main. It would just waste more of my time, but it's like they intentionally go for the account that looks like it's risking 50k. Oh, great. His name is Sit Fatass, too. Oh, nah, no, there's no way. Okay, we just killed him with no spec weapon, just vengeance and bolting. A 2 million GP key, too. I'm just not even sure if that's a real person. I guess this setup works. I think it's about time we finally do this full completed Chins class, and I'm going to go in depth with the good old Solashra Spark. Let's recap the basic of trap resetting. I'm going to get us into cycle by using what most people know, a 3-tick cycle using knife log. You pick up the trap, knife log, move, drop trap, then instantly move to the next tile. That part is important. When you see the trap dropped on the ground, you should already be moving to the next trap. Then, after that, all you have to do is just keep chaining the traps together and you'll instantly drop them. Next up, we're getting into the advanced section. Using Solashra Spark to get into cycle. Once you get used to it, it is actually easier due to it being 1 click to get into cycle, and it also saves you 1 tick getting into that cycle. The hardest part is that you need to click the bark and the trap on the same tick. Then drop the trap, instantly move, and now you're just chaining traps. You're in cycle. Pair this with the chin shooter as well, and you start to get great XP per hour, and the flow of this method feels addicting. Chin session is over, and let's hit the bank too because I really want to see how many chins we've stacked up now. Oh, just over 83,000. Nice. Woo, 235 million price tag as well on that chin stack. Nice. It has been 3 years, 3 months, and 5 days since the creation of our Funny Feelings account with an in-game playtime of 249 days, 18 hours. Let's just cut to the chase. We now have 61 pets in Old School Runescape after obtaining Zamrock on 105 KC. Let's take a conservative estimate of 115 kills an hour at 4 World Zammy, obtaining this 4,895 kill count before the drop rate. We saved 42.5 hours. Everything in pet hunting, it's about hours. Always keep that in mind. Despite me going incredibly lucky here, 43-hour time save is a step in the right direction, but very, very insignificant to the overall 455 hours unlucky I am coming in with. Finishing off today's episode, we do see progress, ending with 412 hours unlucky with respect to the pet drop rates. You know, only having 7 pets left, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this is gonna be a tough hill to climb.